To the max, baby. Hello and welcome to the Max podcast. I'm super excited to be with you today where we have real talk about educational transformation. I'm Dr. Max and I'm super excited to be here with three amazing young men. Today I have with me Jaydan. Say hi, Jaydan.
Hey y'all.
KeJuan and Caleb. So today we're gonna have conversations with these young men about why it is important for young men to have spaces in schools and outside of schools to talk about their feelings, their emotions, and being safe. Right. So these three young men have gone through quite a bit of things personally, but also in school. And so they came to me and said that we needed to have a space for us to talk about our feelings, the things we're going through. You do so much stuff with the girls all the time, Doc, but you never sit down and talk to us. And I was like, okay, boys, I'm super impressed with y'all. Like, that was like impressive for me for them to hold me accountable because often we do think about the young women in the space as a woman and we don't often think about the boys because young men, I apologize because you guys are not boys. You are all seniors and graduating from high school this year. So I'll let them tell you a little bit about themselves. So that's why we're here today. I really felt like what they came up with on their own, the three of them together, really was changing for them and then for some of their peers. So first, introduce yourselves. Tell a little bit about you, what activities you're engaged in school, and then what your path is upon graduation. And Jaydan, don't be long winded
I
because we
guess
know you can be. Jaydan, we know you can be long
I
winded.
guess I'll go first. My name is Jaydan Goss Hughes. I'm the SGA president here at Carver High School. I run track, play football, and my plans after I want to be a teacher. Honestly, yeah,
Yes,
probably yes. I do.
Jaydan.
I ain't gonna take up too much.
Yeah. My name KeJuan Bruton. I play football, basketball, baseball. After I graduate, I just want to continue to play basketball
And you're going to college.
Yeah, I'm going to
and you're going to
college.
pursue a
Yeah.
degree.
yeah,
Yeah, we can do that too.
yeah.
My name is Caleb Curley. What I do here at Carver, I am the senior class vice president. I'm on the indoor track team. I'm going to do outdoor track as well. I'm on the debate club. And after high school, I am currently enlisted to go to the Army National Guard. And yeah.
Phenomenal. So, despite what the world say and what media say, we have amazing young men doing some phenomenal things. So guys, let's jump right into it. Tell me what stimulated or motivated you to start our yoga restoration group. Why was it important?
It was situations were brung upon us as football players and then the school. So it was, because I really can't explain it, but I can because it was a mix of things going on. We was battling issues with our teammates. Then we lost another teammate. So we came and felt like we needed a space for each other.
Definitely.
Honestly. So when we got our space, we really could see like we needed this. And this just wasn't something like, oh, like we just wanted to get it out of class or wanted to get out of what it was. Like what we did in that room was like something I ain't never seen before,
Yeah,
especially out of
I
my
feel like
peers.
we definitely needed it, like, cause we got our teammates expressing their emotions at practice, around the school. I don't believe we need that. I believe we need a safe place to talk, like adult that we trust, like Doc, because we look up to you, Doc, as you all know.
And then a lot of students might not have, or like athletes might not have that space outside of school to talk to somebody. So that's when emotions get built up and it starts to impact people around that athlete or person or student in negative ways. So the yoga group was very essential and was very good.
It was a lot. Like we really could tell we needed it. We got closer actually.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely.
I felt like we bonded. We learned more about each other. we actually relate to each other more than what we expected. So it was crazy to see how many of us, our teammates, were battling some of the same issues outside of school.
That was sorry to cut you off, Jaydan, but that was eye opening to me. I heard you guys talk about one day trying to communicate your feelings as males to your mothers. And that was as a female with a son. I often talk to you guys about my children, and you guys were like, it's just different. We try to tell our mom this stuff, and we be saying, "Mom, da 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 da." And she'd be like, "You'll be all right. Suck it up. Go on. You got it." And listening at you guys support each other in that space and have so many commonalities. I think that's where you guys grew so much in that moment. That day was a pivotal time in this space. So, World, what we did is we have a space in our building and we made it a restoration room. We decided what to call this room, and it was our restoration room. And so we came up with non-negotiables that they decided would be our norms in the space. We have yoga balls and yoga mats. And so it's a safe space. What happens in here stays in here. They come in, we're in there for like an hour, hour and a half. We just kind of do some yoga poses, which we found that we did fewer yoga poses and more talking than we did.
Yeah.
We did a lot of stretching, I think. And it was very interesting to me for them to be able to open up that way to me, because these are the same young men that when they came in 4 years ago as freshmen were very closed, didn't communicate very well, had some anger issues, and didn't want to talk about things that they were going through and experiencing, who were then shifting as seniors to be in a space that they were support people for others. They were navigating, I know this is what you're going through, but have you thought about it from this way? Man, I'm going through this too. Let's talk about it together. It was just eye-opening for me and brought me to tears to see the maturity and the growth and the emotional intelligence that I was able to see in each and every one of you, outside of being athletes, but just being in young Black men. Since then, life has kind of been going in ebbs and flows, so it's had its ups and downs. How are you staying connected to still being able to be expressive on how you feel?
When we was in a yoga class one time, I remember doing that breathing exercise.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely have been using that. I've
good.
definitely been using that. People don't like portray me as like a loud like person like that, but like it is moments where I have like just need to get away. So
We've seen that.
I definitely been using them breathing exercises. Definitely.
Jaydan told me that he like writes stuff down. He like journals.
Yeah.
So started to do that a little bit. And,
That helps.
That helps a lot. Actually, writing helps a lot. Helps a lot.
I love practice, basketball practice. freeze everything from me.
You have to be physical.
So when I go to basketball practice, everything that I've been thinking about, anything that I going on at the house, I let it go. I put everything on the court. So
I can definitely agree with track with him because I know I like helping people, so I like teaching other people stuff. So that's definitely my thing. So I like that. Yeah, definitely.
what about you?
What about Doc?
Yeah, what you been using?
So what you trying to say, KeJuan?
Like the same question you just asked. Though.
I got
what
you.
helps you?
So all the stuff that we do. So like Doc tries to go to yoga class once a week. I've started walking a mile a day, which has truly started to help me. The deep breathing thing I lean into a lot. Journaling. And I sit quietly. I ride to work in quiet, or I'll ride home quiet. And I commute about 50 minutes every day. So sometimes being alone with yourself to just process things helps me, because life comes really fast. And so I know you guys are seniors, and so you have a lot of decisions you're making. You're doing a lot of questioning. What college? Am I going to get an offer? What's happening? The transfer portal and its impact on me. You're going to the military. It's just so many things that you're trying to decide. So with all of those life-changing decisions, leaving your parents for the first time and your safety net and this family that we have, how are you feeling about all these major life changes that are coming forward? KeJuan, I saw you got the
Uh,
digging in your ear when I asked that question.
I would say it's gonna be something I really have to adapt to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, since I was 5th grade, 6th grade, I knew like it's gonna be one point I got to get away from my mother. I got to be on my own one day. I gotta learn how to be a man. I gotta learn how to live on my own one day. So I already knew that was coming. Now that it's here, like I said, ninth grade year, when a lot of people gonna tell you when you're in the 9th grade that cherish it.
Cherish
It's gonna go past.
It's going
fast.
You're gonna be
we
a
were all
senior,
just freshmen,
Where we at,
bro.
You're gonna be a senior in the
Where we
blink
at
of an
right
I
eye.
now?
remember y'all then.
So they gonna say
Nah.
like, I always knew like 9th grade year, it's gonna be time that I got to become a man. I got to step up and I got to really be responsible. So I would say, for me, I'm thinking about it, but it's also like I'm really confident about it.
But yeah, like I'm confident, but like lately I've been like, dang, I'm really gonna be gone for like XYZ amount of time.
Yeah.
Like with barely any communication back to home. So it's like it's really been like sitting on my heart. It's been a little heavy on my heart a lot. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm trying to connect with everybody.
Yeah.
Last few months, last couple of months before I leave, and really connect with my family.
Yes.
People who I barely talk to, I call, or not even call, text, check in. But yeah, I think I'm ready. Cause like he said, you gotta be a man. You gotta,
Yeah.
One
day.
You gotta jump off the porch.
Can't always be
You gotta
mama's
jump off
boy.
the
You
porch.
gotta jump off the porch.
You gotta jump off the
Can't
porch,
always
boy.
be mama's boy,
It-
man.
That's it. Well, you're always gonna be mama's boy,
But you can't always
but
be.
you've got to grow up.
You feel me?
Right.
You
We
know what I'm
always
saying?
gonna love you.
Well, I say right now it is very overwhelming.
It is,
It
Jaydan.
is definitely
It is.
very overwhelming right now. It is a lot, like just to take in, like scholarships, college, all that. Like my mother be telling me every day, you gotta do this, gotta do that. It's something different
Yes, she do.
every single day. So like it's definitely overwhelming. But I feel like once you got that goal,
Yeah.
it's nothing ain't gonna stop you. You feel me?
Right,
Do
you
whatever
locked
you
in.
got to do.
You
to
locked
get
in.
that goal. So
Locked in.
that's just how I feel.
That's what I
about it.
want to say. I always want to say, set a goal for yourself. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit what you do. No, set a goal, push yourself, and I promise you,
It's
faith-
gonna get done.
faith will walk with you a long way.
Ooh,
gonna get
faith will
done.
walk with you. So guys, Dr. Maxwell, I'm a little older than you. Just a little bit older than you all, just a little bit. And and so your generation is vastly different. So you're at a school where we have lots of relationships, but what's the importance of having relationships in schools?
I want to say, anything you say about Carver and you don't go to the school,
Yeah.
I feel like you should just, because I would say, as soon as you get here as a freshman, you're going to love it. You got people that actually want to get to know you, not just people, staff. Your staff members, cool, they love you. They're here for you. Like, they
care
not
about
just
you
there
personally.
for no,
Personal
I'm getting a
relationships.
check, or no, they love their job. What I
Definitely.
can say is Carver staff members, they love their job. And they love the kids here too.
They definitely gonna.
We may give them
push you.
problems sometimes,
Exactly.
but they love us, bro. So I would like to say, like, a relationship is, like, it's great to have with your staff, especially your principal. Like, I'm glad I built this with my principal. When I walk across the stage, I'm gonna hug her for at least a minute. The people behind me gonna have to wait. I'm telling you, dog, they gonna have to wait
It's
because
okay,
I'm gonna be
boo.
out there. So I would like for anybody and everybody, when you go to school, build a relationship with your staff. Anybody you could trust, you can talk to, because I promise you it's worth it at the end of the day. You don't want to hold in so much anger. It's not good for your health, mental, anything.
I definitely feel like relationship is big because you never know how that person would impact your life. Like you
I
never
was-
know.
I was gonna say that.
Like, cause what Dr. Williams? I don't know if y'all remember him when he was here. He is the reason why I want to be a civics literacy teacher. Honestly, because like the way he teach, the way he did stuff was just so amazed me, and
Yeah.
people didn't see it. Like, but he was a great teacher
He
for real.
was.
For real.
Yeah.
So I feel like like even Miss Slayton has definitely
Oh,
Miss
inspired,
Slayton is
yes.
a great teacher.
Yes, she has definitely inspired me to be a
Miss
history
Slayton is a
teacher.
great
Like, and
teacher.
it's really, it's great. It's great here.
Proud of
Like,
you.
And then I think it's essential to build relationships with your staff because you never know like who you gonna need later on too.
That's right.
yes.
You never know. Like you just never know who you gonna need later on. And I feel like staff there for you, like all the time. Like I go talk to Ms. Davidson, Mr. Johnson. Shout out to them.
Counselors.
Shout out to the counselors. Shout out
Yeah.
to student services as a whole.
Counselors,
Student services are like
they're there for you.
have a true impact on the culture that you create at a school, because when you need some information about what to do, whether it's social, whether it's emotional, whether it is the next step on your future path, they're the people to support you along the way. So many people shy away from that office, but it is a really great place and a lot of information is there.
Great person I want to really shout out, man. He like a big he's a big character in kids' life that go to Carver here. Like Mr. Transu,
The social worker. Yeah.
man.
Yeah. So Mr.
He's
Transu was
the-
on the show earlier
he's
this
the
season,
GOAT,
him and Mr.
bro.
Johnson.
He's
Yeah.
the GOAT, bro. Mr. Transu, and bro, he the
So what you're talking about, guys, is the importance that relationship and building those things matter to a school, right? So you can have a building, but it's really about the relationships and the culture and climate that's created in that space. Now, there's so many things going on in the world, and we don't have to discuss with the world what's happened for us personally with students in our school. But let's talk about crime and how it's truly impactful and how, our children are so touched by all the negativity. What is it that educators, community members, faith-based partners can do to really have an impact on our youth today, or even parents? Because how can we support our youth?
I feel like y'all gotta welcome us. Like, I mean, I don't know what other way. Like, just because he don't smell like you, he don't look like you, don't mean he's not a good person. Don't mean he don't know God. You feel me? Doesn't know the scripture. Like, just because he looks different, like that. That's how I feel. I feel like y'all gotta welcome us. I feel like y'all don't even give us a chance. As soon as y'all see us, y'all just portray us as.
So stop judging.
Yes, that's basically what I'm saying.
judgmental. Yeah.
Because like you can look at me and anybody can tell you I'm not that type. So you feel me? Be on the streets, gang, all that. But I'm a black man. They already portrayed. They already got it on me.
That's right.
You feel me? So I just feel like I keep judgmental. They're just very judgy. And like once we feel judged, we don't do it.
Exactly. It's like we already defeated. Once we feel
Exactly.
judged, it's like we already the morale is low after that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Morale is
that's just how I
very
feel
low.
about it.
And so I think in this space, we have a lot of conversations about people's perception as soon as they see who you are. And oftentimes it's very unfortunate that people don't take the time to get to know you. So here you're safe because we know who you are. We build relationships and we're very invested in you. Unfortunately, in our society, that's not what people see, and that's not what the media portray us as, right? And so you'll recall when I started that we actually have young men of color doing amazing things, young black men doing amazing things. And so oftentimes you said we don't smell like you, we don't look like you, you judge us, and so therefore you stand away from us. But that should be the very thing that draws us in to say, hey, how are you?
Yes.
How can I help you? What do you need? Very nice to meet you. Tell me about you. What can I do to support you? Because we assume also that everybody has our path. Everybody's path isn't ours. Everybody doesn't have the perfect family dynamic. And so, but their family is perfect for them. So our responsibility is to support them along the way. And so thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I just feel like everybody is a different person. Like you cannot stop a person from being who they want to be.
Exactly.
Or
Everyone has a
truly are.
choice. Everyone has a choice.
Exactly.
But I think it should be like I had a goal when I was in college. I was gonna start
When you were in college?
when I go to college. my
Oh,
bad.
okay. I was like,
When I go to
Caleb?
college.
Caleb?
My bad.
Okay.
When I go to college, I had a goal. I set a goal for myself. I wanted to start like a little mentorship group
Oh, great.
and come back here and just like mentor young kids on. You don't have to do this.
That's right.
It's plenty of options for you.
That's right.
And just teach them and how to navigate the world. Basically, be like a positive older sibling to them
That's right.
that I didn't have.
Yeah.
Well, my brother, he's kind of positive, but
He's doing the best
he's
he
doing the
can.
best he can.
That's right,
But like,
Caleb.
yeah.
So, but what you're talking about is giving back, right? So you want to go and have experiences to bring them back, to show them a different way.
Yes,
And
definitely.
say that I've walked these halls, I've had experiences, and look at who I am, and this is how I can support you. So that means that you want to come back and sow into children. But so often
definitely.
people get theirs and they say, this is enough for me and my four and nobody more. And they don't reach back. And so what we have to remember to do is always reach back to bring somebody else along.
Yes, I believe that's my biggest thing. That's my biggest thing. Why I really want to get out of here, and to come back and to say,
And
Show
serve.
up,
my home.
right.
Like,
Come back and
exactly.
Right.
serve.
I wanna
This is
just
my
show-
home.
This
You
is
know,
your home.
Exactly.
I want to show the
say that.
kids like, bro, you don't have to go down that path to be like, to have this, to have that. Like, you don't, even though you did grow up in this area, you don't have to be a product of your environment.
That's
Thank
it.
you. That's the biggest thing for real. Just because you grew up, we're gonna say now, Piedmont Circle, where
Yeah.
we at, you feel me?
Yeah.
Piedmont, Cleveland. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's where you feel me. That's where I grew up, my dad and stuff. But look at me now, you feel me? You don't have to be that. That's
Yeah,
what,
I lived
that's
in
what I
Piedmont
want.
Circle.
Is that
My
what I want?
coach always tells me
Understand.
something and tells my team something. Don't be afraid of being different.
Ah,
Like
Definitely.
that's a big thing that I feel like what he said, you don't have to be a product of the environment you grow in. Be matter of fact, be the first person to be different after that. Like how I would say is I got 3 brothers, they all are the same, but I'm nothing like them. And I can say that, and my mom can say that, my family can say that because I chose another route. You don't have to be like everybody else. You can be who you want to be. You can be different. Don't be afraid of being different. You can be who you want to be. Set your mind on different things. You don't want to be like them just because that's your brother. That's the easy route. Be different. Set a goal for you. Be you.
Yeah.
You don't want to set your life like theirs. Set your own life. That's what I would say. Yeah.
and just because that's where you're from, it doesn't mean that's who
Who
you
you
have
are.
to become.
Yeah.
Right? So you can always work towards a different goal. And we're not saying that it's going to be easy. There are going to be people to draw you in. There are going to be people say, oh, you different. You funny acting. Okay, I might be different. I might be funny acting. I can be all that. But guess what? I'm going to make something out of myself. And I'm still going to love y'all because I'll be back. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go make a better life for all of us. And that's what I'm hearing you guys say.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make us proud. Right? I'm from rural Eastern North Carolina. I'm first generation college student. First person in my family to be doctor of anything. My grandmother is 91. Had a middle school, or I think middle school up through middle school, high school education, because she's 91. She lived in a whole different world back then, right? So we got to think about those things. Like, you set a goal for yourself, and I'm not saying there were not some blocks and some falls and some scrapes and some bumps along the way, but I had some amazing mentors, some awesome people to sow and to believe in me, and some prayers that
Definitely.
sustained me. That's why I'm here today.
Definitely.
And then I had some willpower and some grit that said, girl, this is who you're going to be. This is what you're going to do.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's
do
go.
it.
Let's
Definitely.
go. That's that winning spirit, right?
Facts.
You got to have that in here. Okay. So if you could aspire, if you could close your eyes and make anything for your youth, for the youth of today, perfect individually, what would it be?
Hold on, let me think.
Yeah, like, give me one.
That's a deep
Yeah,
question.
that is.
So I'm going to tell you what mine would be, and this might put you on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
Mine would be that they grew up every child grew up in a loving home with people who truly cared about them and protected them at all costs.
Mine would be the same as yours. I mean, I feel like you start there. That's the foundation.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would hope they have 2 parents, a great environment.
Great foundation, yeah. That's the
I
base.
mean, that's where it starts at, honestly.
Then I would want them to have not just a free education, but an equitable education where they all were seen, heard, and supported.
Mhm.
Yes.
All,
I definitely
regardless
yes.
of the race, color, creed, gender, sexual orientation, what zip
Definitely.
code they come from, that their needs are met in the spaces that they're educated.
I would, I wish bullying like never existed.
Ooh, that's good.
That I would take that completely away. Like
Yeah.
that is literally my biggest pet
Bullying
peeve, y'all.
takes away people's I don't want to say it wrong.
confidence.
confidence, and
Definitely.
them being authentic. It takes
Mhm.
it takes
Yeah.
them
It definitely
takes them
does.
away.
Like, okay, we all know playing and joking around. We all know that.
Yeah.
That's what we all.
But
But
there's a
tearing
difference.
someone down.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
a difference between
Oh,
bullying.
social media could go away.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think
I could
social
definitely
media,
see,
Yeah, I
social
think-
like
media
that online social
Yep,
stuff,
it
is
sure
not
can.
nice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
You're
a part of
absolutely right.
bullying.
That is a
Because
part
there's
of
some
it.
good things with social media. I'm sure y'all were like, hold on, dog.
TikTok.
We like some things on social
It's
media.
TikTok.
Dog. Y'all like TikTok?
Yeah.
You talking about TikTok?
TikTok.
I
TikTok's
just
a
wish.
good thing.
Oh, I feel like society would be different if we weren't sheltered during COVID. We would be.
Oh,
I
that's
feel like
good.
I feel like the trajectory of life would have went completely different. We wouldn't be so internet based. Everybody would still be socializing. Because I remember, like, you know, all throughout elementary school, and then when I got up to middle school and COVID hit, I just became sheltered. Like I was
Yeah.
talkative. I was mad talkative throughout elementary school.
Yeah.
I get up to middle school, I'm just this sheltered kid. I don't
Yeah.
talk no more. You know.
I mean, because we was in the house. Yo.
We was in the house,
We
yeah.
was
in the
We was in the
house.
house.
Y'all
And then
in
when
the
we got
house.
back to school, it's just like
It's just
Everybody
like-
was quiet.
Everybody was
Exactly.
quiet.
I'm not even gonna lie. It
Nobody talked to each other.
nobody. Everybody was on the phone.
Right. So, but I think in our social group, in our yoga group, and our restoration group, you guys, after the first session, you guys were really quiet the first session.
Mhm.
Only like 3 people talked. The second session,
Everybody was
everybody was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is safe. Like, let's talk.
definitely.
We had a few people we still couldn't get anything out
Mhm.
of.
It was the session Transu came to where it was I felt like that was the best session we had.
And guess what he shared with me? Because you know we debrief, and he was like, "Doc, I think you ladies are doing a good job, but I think you need a male in the group, right?" And I said, "I support that. Like the guys came to me, and that's why I started the group. But I love you coming in the group." And one thing that stood out to me that really hurt me that I asked you guys the first day was when you fell and scraped your knee as kids, what were the things that they said to you? And all of you throughout all of these very negative connotations, right? That people said to you. And I think about it. As young boys, we do say that, get up,
Yeah.
wipe your tears away. What you crying for? But that's the oxymoron. And y'all said, that's crazy. But our knee was hurt. When you hurt, you're supposed to cry. So you're teaching us not to cry. But now, as we're older, you want us to be expressive about our emotions.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how I feel about it. You want us to express our emotions, but like you had it bottled. Well, you made us bottle it up. For
You
so
drilled
long,
it right.
We don't even know how.
They drilled
Yeah.
it into
We
us
don't
as
even know
like
how.
as small kids. Like you know, don't cry, don't do this. That's a sign of weakness. Be tough. And so
Yeah.
now we grow
Yes.
up so tough
as
to the
a
point where we
boy.
can't express, and it's like now you
As a
want us to
boy.
express our emotions when this junk was
Don't
drilled
do this.
into us.
Don't play with
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
I
but
feel like,
you-
as a man, I'm sorry.
No, go
As a
ahead.
man, I feel like it is sometimes hard to express your feelings to certain people. Like as of right now, female wise,
Oh yes.
Let's-
No,
let's-
they just
like
What you mean
I-
they just, I am a female, honey.
Right.
I hate
I'm
to
Dr.
say it.
Maxwell,
I
but
hate
I
to
am
say it,
female.
Doc, wait, but you're
but
like
females,
grown.
they expect for you to
they don't understand.
come to them about everything, and sometimes it's just for me. It's just sometimes I just don't like.
They want you to talk about your
But
feelings,
yeah,
honey.
but I can't
Because
put
they
that.
want to be there to support you through your
I
emotions.
can't put that on them. because,
Exactly.
like, they don't know how we feel.
We
They
feel
don't know what
like-
we've been through.
Exactly.
When they got hurt, they, you know.
And
They
you're
get
worried.
catered to.
Exactly.
But you're also probably concerned that if you put all of your feelings on them, it might be a little bit too
Too
much
much,
for them
and
right
then they
now.
gonna walk
Exactly.
out. Like
And they gonna walk out,
like-
and you're like, baby, let me shield you from all this.
That's what you think.
or or not even. I think if you do communicate, I think if you do like personally, I don't do it because I don't want them to look at me differently
That makes sense.
or think I'm less of a man because I feel this way. And I hate that it has to. I have to feel like that, but it's like
But you are very much caught in a very difficult space.
yeah, it's like
because
I'm in a difficult
that's
position.
the part you're navigating.
Dating too, yeah. like,
Yeah, that's the
it's
part you're
hard.
navigating right now.
Cause it's like how you expect for me to come to you about every little thing. Like I understand you want me to express myself to you, but
Baby, I can't talk about everything.
exactly.
So what you have to do is find a balance. And
Yeah,
have to
you gotta
say
like
that.
get them like pieces.
Yeah,
You gotta
gotta
get them
say.
a little splash of this, a little splash of that.
Yeah,
touch.
you can say,
Yeah, a little
listen,
touch.
some stuff I can share with you, but I'm not going to share everything with you because everything is not for you to know.
No,
right?
exactly. Amen.
And don't think I'm being standoffish, but I'm really trying to protect you. And as a young man, I have to also guard myself, and I deal with my emotions differently. And that's me. That's out of respect for our relationship. If I dump everything on you, then you can't be emotionally available for me
Or for
and
herself.
and for yourself. And I need you to be light so we can have a good time.
Yeah.
Like I'm coming to see you so we can chill. Right?
Kick it.
You're my
Like,
happy
vibe.
place.
Like I don't like.
I need a
don't
vibe.
Like,
Right? I don't need
sometimes I
stress
feel
over
like
here.
expressing yourself be turning into more than what it's supposed
to be. Amen.
Because we're deep, honey.
And I feel
We
like
want to know why you
Why
feel
you
that
feel
way.
that
What
way.
caused
What
it?
I
caused
noticed that
it.
about females.
Yes.
Like they will tell you they feel one way and then
They feel a different way.
different way when y'all start talking about it.
And guess what?
So
We're
it's
back to
like
square one.
exactly.
Like that just it's
Like,
that's real.
it'll go
Can I
from-
tell you a
Square
secret,
one.
Jaydan? I don't know if that changed too much, regardless of the age.
Like it'll go from 1 minute, it'll
Back
go
to square
from
one.
I just want you to tell me how you feel to where you tell her how you feel to
And then
why do
she's
you
upset.
feel this way?
Yes.
It's weird. Like
Yeah,
how
well,
do you
KeJuan,
Yeah,
but that's because
definitely.
we're feeling people. So we want to know what we did to make you feel the way you felt so we can not make you feel that way anymore. But then you hurt our feelings that you felt that way because that's not the feeling we were trying to make you have.
you have? Yeah, like
get it? Uh-huh,
it's okay. So
uh-huh.
how do you expect for me to have these type of conversations with you, and now you see why I don't want to have these conversations with you because this is how you act.
And then it shuts you down,
And
and
then
then our nice date is ruined, and
then
everybody's
now,
upset,
every
and that's why
time-
you don't want to talk about it no more.
Now I don't
Talk
want
with
to talk
nobody.
about it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The solution to that, you just gotta you gotta tell them stuff and you gotta tell them certain things. You can't tell them everything, but it's like little stuff,
Little bits and pieces.
little bits and
I
pieces.
had a rough day today.
Yeah.
Coach was a little bit much at basketball practice.
That's it.
The boys stressed me out. Like the way that we were all in that yoga group, that's too much for a
That's
girlfriend.
too much. Way
We don't
too
go
much.
there. That's way too much, right? That's too much. I don't need that's wife status, right? Like that's not girlfriend status.
wife.
Not at all.
That's wife status, right? So you got to understand girlfriends come and go. This is high school. You're going to college. You don't, that's too much, right? So you just got to figure out just bits and pieces.
Definitely.
I like you. You like me. We're going to enjoy each other till, I go to college. Let's not take this relationship too much further than that. Like it's too much. It's too stressful, right? Stress is overwhelming right now. We're both trying to apply to college. We're going to college. We got lots of decisions. We got to get this scholarship. We got to get this money. Caleb's getting ready to be deployed. He don't know where he's going. Listen, let's say less
real.
right now, right? Let's figure out how to do some deep breathing. Let's do some yoga moves. Let's go for a walk in the park, boo.
Let's go.
Let's just enjoy our time.
Let's enjoy our time.
I get life's going life.
Life is
regardless.
lifing. But guess what? Right now, I like you. You like me.
Let's
Come
just-
Jimmy on at the game
Right,
Friday
come on,
night.
kick it.
I'll
Let's
see
just
you
vibe.
Friday night.
Let's
Let's
vibe.
vibe,
That's all I be
baby.
saying, bruh.
That's all I'm
Okay.
saying,
That's
bro.
all.
So guys, it's so funny how y'all loosen up when y'all got to talk about how the women are versus how the men are with their emotional fortitude. I see how y'all really
Like,
feel
I would
about
say
this.
I know how to express myself. I can really say that.
Can I tell you,
I
I'm
don't.
so proud of you. The emotional intelligence that I've seen with you guys brought me to tears. Because not just you, but all of you who over the past 2 to 3 years have matured just so much. And so COVID had y'all really weird. It had all of us
Definitely.
really weird. We didn't know how to interact as people, as a group. Everybody was scared of everybody because of germs. And to see you all in that space, but mostly to see you all take the leadership to say, this is not only something we need, this is something our peers need, Doc, and we want this to happen. You went to your coaches, you navigated the space and the time,
Definitely.
and that showed your leadership, your maturity, and your emotional intelligence. And I am super proud of the young men that you are. So as we get ready to wrap up, is there anything you would like to say to the people about being a young Black man in society, or being a young man in society, being emotionally aware, how important it is for people to listen and be receptive of others, or just anything at all?
I want to say it doesn't make you like you still man. Like it don't make you no type of like not less of a man just because you know how to express your feelings in a way that other people may not. It don't make you no less of no man just because you know how to express your feelings. I just want to say that you don't always gotta be tough.
Definitely.
I think it's okay to cry, bro. It's always okay to cry.
That don't make you less of
That
a
don't
man
make you
neither.
soft. That don't make you no B word. That don't make you none of that.
No H word.
H
none of
word.
that. None of that. It's okay
It's
to
okay
cry.
to cry. It's okay, man. Everybody,
okay to cry.
you gotta do it. You gotta get it out.
And there's more room out on the outside than there is on the inside.
Definitely.
And it's okay to be sad and to grieve. You just can't you can't wallow in the grief. So I think that's one thing that we've learned about spending time doing social emotional learning is that we all are going to experience all the emotions. It's just not okay to stay in periods of sadness.
It's
and
not
grief.
okay to sit in it.
It's not to sit in it.
You gotta-
It's not
Yeah,
okay
you
to
gotta
grieve.
navigate
It's
your
not
way
okay
out
to
of it.
sit and grieve. Like, I understand parts. Okay, now it's time to let that go. Let's go. It's time to move on. It's time to think about more positive than negative. At some point, the grieving have to go away eventually.
That's right. We always have to find grace for our gratefulness, or
Yeah.
be grateful for our gratefulness, right?
Well, what I got.
That don't make sense to it. One of
Just be different, you know. You ain't just because that person doing that, you don't gotta do that. You want to do your own thing, do your own thing, you know. I just say be different.
Standing out is key, man.
Yeah.
Standing out sets you apart. It makes you get looked at more, in my
Just
opinion.
because
Tell me, you stand out by how? A lot of ways. You can stand out a lot of ways. Tell me.
and all y'all stand out. And I'm so proud of y'all. So, world, thank you so much. Now, boys, you got to get your twos ready, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us on what? To the Max
To the Max.
podcast. If you have not liked, watched, subscribed, or shared, make sure you do all three. And as always, go out and be great because you already are. Mwah. Thank you.